Welcome back to the Double Cleanse podcast, a podcast all about beauty and the influencer world. In general, I'm Robert, professional makeup artist and content creator.
I'm James Welsh, skincare enthusiast and content creator of 10 years now.
I'm Robert Welsh too.
And
I
this
forgot
is
to say my
also-
last name.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we're family.
Do we need to say our last name? I don't think people care, do they? Like, what, they're going to find our details online?
Yeah.
Like, national insurance number.
National insurance number gone.
Yeah, 123 ABC. Done.
You know, I know, I'm not going to say that because that's my national insurance number. Don't worry.
Okay, no, don't say.
Just had to give out my credit card details
Yeah, that's
online.
fine. That's fine. You can probably find them on the dark web anyway.
You probably could, to be fair.
Oh my god! Do you know what I'm really into at the moment? There's this wrestler,
Yeah.
WWE, whatever they call it nowadays.
Yeah.
Who also has like a popular TikTok channel.
I know exactly what you're going to say. The shoes.
The shoes. Who goes on the dark web, and he found this website that allegedly sells shoes that have been involved in some kind of weird situation.
Why would you want to buy that?
So we're talking like strange deaths, missing people, like
Yeah.
all this kind of weird stuff.
But where do you get that shoes from? Surely that's like, you're a criminal.
Who's walking around trying to find like, hang on, how do you find a missing person's shoes?
Right.
They're
right.
literally
And it's not like
missing.
evidence. You could just go ahead and sell it on eBay.
I think people just go on the dark web and make up
So
shit
his whole
things.
story was he also found a VHS in this shoe or in the box, and then it led to something. It was all acting, but it was great.
fun.
It was a great
It
entertainment.
was a really
thing.
good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called? RPG.
RPG. Yeah, I do enjoy them. But yeah, I was really obsessed with that for a little bit. Can we just talk about something that's a little bit relevant to today's
Yes.
episode?
Yeah. I mean, it's very relevant.
It's very relevant. K-beauty advertising.
Yes.
Now, I think back in 2009,
Yes.
I think it's the first time we really got into, well, I got into K-pop and
Yes.
Korean culture in
Yes.
general.
Yeah.
But there's this one girl group called Brown Eyed Girls that we both really, really like.
Christmas album.
Christmas album. That it's not, but
To me, it's a Christmas album, yeah.
And they were doing an advert for Nivea lip balms.
Oh my God. It's one of the best adverts
One
I've
of the
ever
best
seen
adverts.
in
It's a
my
whole
life.
song. It's a whole music video.
Nothing ever made me want to go out and buy every single lip balm Nivea did.
Probably never used Nivea before that in my
Never.
life. I went out and bought every single Nivea
Same.
lip balm. Just
And when
to
I
use
saw
it.
a different one, I was like, I'm going to buy that.
I'm going to buy that.
It really, really worked to me. One thing I'm not worried about, because we're not like gatekeeping K-beauty, but I would love them to keep their advertising the way they do it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is really visually amazing. It all looks good. But a lot of Korean brands now, as they're trying to sell in the US, in Europe, in Australasia. Oh, actually, no, they've had K-beauty like ages. They get
think
loads
so,
of good
yeah,
Asian
yeah.
brands. Their advertising has become slightly boring because they're kind of trying to do what, not that they need, I'm not trying to say, they're trying to do what they're doing. They're trying to, what's the word?
They're trying to make it like almost like approachable for like a
Yeah,
Western audience.
right.
Approachable isn't the right word.
No,
either.
I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you know what I
Yeah,
mean, right?
digestible for, like, a
Digestible. They're
Western.
trying to like blend in as though it's like this brand. But what Korea does best with their beauty brands is that
Yeah.
everything they
It's
do
the
is the
marketing, the
best,
advertising,
right?
yeah.
The advertising, the marketing, the imagery is the best anyone ever does ever. And we're not just saying that because the products are really good. It's what attracts me to the products a lot and
Oh, yeah.
you to the products a lot. And a lot of people, the way they market their products is incredible. And I see some brands change. They almost have a South Korean persona and then a American persona.
Yeah. Do you know what infuriated me the other day? I don't know why it triggered me so much. I went on the Olive Young website. I go on the Olive Young website
Daily.
every night.
Yeah.
And I make baskets and
Yes.
then they're gone the next day.
Yeah.
And then I remake the baskets
Yeah.
and then blah, blah, blah. I saw Kylie Jenner's top pick
On Olive Young.
on Olive Young.
No, I don't
was
want
like,
it.
I
don't
do
want
not
it.
care what Kylie Jenner, it could have been any Western
Yeah.
celebrity, has
Yeah.
to say about K-beauty.
Yeah, that's
Do
the
not give a
thing.
shit.
It's they doing what they do the best, and I love that Korean brands seem to stick to this is our brand, this is what we do it like this, and that's great. I don't care, like you said, don't care what Kylie Jenner has. I don't care what's trending on TikTok. I don't know all this stuff. Please just stick to what you do best, which is everything.
Do you know what's kind of weird as well is I feel like
Not policing what they should do. I just don't want the vibe to
You don't want
change.
to change.
I don't want the vibe to change. Yeah.
I think what's so annoying about that is it's not Kylie Jenner's top pick.
Yeah.
You know it's not. And at least when they use Korean celebrities, you know they are just the face of the brand.
Right.
Right. You just see them as a model for the brand. So, I know that person. What are they wearing? Like when we saw Felix from Stray Kids, I want to say everything. Jennie, Jisoo, all over like like
That guy from Singles Inferno.
guy from Singles Inferno
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
They're just kind of like spokespeople for the brand. You probably know they're not like using that brand day in, day
probably
out.
do, though, to be
They
fair.
probably do because they get given it, right? But I'd rather that than being like, this is what they actually use. It's
Yeah.
like we are used to faces of a brand
Yes, yeah.
more so than having to decipher whether or not this person really enjoys
Yeah.
that brand or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I saw Kylie Jenner, I was like, don't bring her into this.
Yeah,
Like,
please don't.
stay out. You go over there and do your own thing.
And it's
But-
great, you know, that you're making sales. But I think what's really attractive about K-beauty brands is I see all of them as the expert in what they're doing.
Yes. Yeah,
so
yeah,
when you
yeah.
bring in someone like a random celebrity, it's like, I don't need their opinion. It's like Misha doing this thing at the moment. It was like Cardi B's favorite. What does Cardi B know about?
Give a fuck.
Like, I love her. I,
love
think
her.
she's great.
Yeah, but
like,
also-
why now suddenly is this BB cream amazing because Cardi B uses it
Yeah.
once?
Yeah.
And it is a great BB cream, to be fair.
And
But like,
also-
I please don't rely on the celebrity endorsements for
Yeah.
your incredible brand.
That's what, like you say, I think like with K-beauty, you know, a lot of the brands have like a real obvious and clear philosophy behind their brand because
Yes.
they always do give a bit of information
Yeah.
about the brand philosophy. And like you say, they do feel like they are an expert in
Yeah.
their particular niche.
Yes.
There's two adverts that really annoy me recently. As much as I don't like Dr. Malaxin, have you seen the Cardi B video of her going like, Dr. Medicine are selling this?
No.
So we've obviously given her the products and she's like, and then one of my other favorite K-beauty brands is Sungboon Editor.
Yeah.
Have
Oh
you
my
seen the
gosh.
Kris Jenner
Yeah,
advert?
Sungboom editor.
Sungboom Editor.
Yeah.
She's talking about the products. And you can see it's
She's
her
never
first
used
time
it.
using it.
She
She's
had to
never
look at
fucking
it to
used
read
it.
the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
This is
she's
the
like-
thing. It makes people think that, oh, this person isn't really just please
Yeah.
do what you're doing because it is
I don't think
incredible
K-beauty
already.
needs those celebrity endorsements in any way
No,
because
you're already the expert.
they've already got an authenticity that
Yeah.
you don't need a celebrity pretending to
Yeah.
use the product
Yeah.
for. Okay, it's time for Fact or Fiction.
Fact or Fiction.
Where we talk about
Yeah.
something that an influencer has possibly done online because the influencer world is crazy. Some of them are crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. And we have to guess whether it's fact or fiction.
Yes.
Robert, do you have one for me today?
Yeah, and actually, I think you might know if this is fact or fiction
Oh.
because you're off the community. So
What one?
So there are so there is a popular unboxing influencer who unboxes pop toys. What are they called?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like figures, toys, plushies, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's something that a lot of people do now,
Yes.
right? You do it. You're the only person I know who does it, but I know a lot of people do it. And she's just doing her thing, living her own life, unboxing toys and having a great time with it. And so this community is quite tight, and they created a group chat. And one person started just talking shit about this other person for no reason, to a point where it made people so uncomfortable they left the group chat group. Turns out what this all kind of leads down to is that one of them was copying the other, which let me tell you now, if you're making any kind of content online at the moment, someone's already done
It's
it.
not original.
The shelves were the same.
Yeah.
Sorry, who doesn't have a malm from IKEA in their house?
Let me tell you. I think these were very specific. This is fact.
Sorry, that was the issue,
Yeah.
by the way. The shelves in the background were the same.
Yeah. So this is fact,
Yeah.
right? Because this has actually happened.
Yes.
They are a very specific type of shelf.
Yes.
That a lot of toy figure collectors own.
Yeah.
Did they have
'Cause
built-in
they're-
lights in?
I think so. Or
Yeah.
they're quite deep and quite wide. So
Yeah.
you have space to display
Which
everything.
I personally don't like for displaying. I like them like thin
Yes.
and long,
Yeah.
so that you can just like
See every single one.
Yeah. But this was crazy to me because I thought they were talking about their unboxing style was copied.
I thought maybe they were using language that was the
Yeah.
same. Maybe they had a catchphrase that was the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
Maybe they were wearing the same clothes or edited in a certain style, which is still kind of like, you can't really accuse someone of copying because there are millions and millions and millions and millions of people online. But the same shelf.
I don't understand why, as a grown-up, you would give a shit if somebody copies your shelf. I
do not get it.
I don't understand.
I do not get it.
Because
But
surely you'd be like, oh my God, if you want a good shelf displaying thing.
here's the shelves. I was literally talking to someone yesterday, a content creator, Monica,
Yeah.
about lighting and sharing our lighting. And she show me something, which I'm going to do as soon as I get back home
Yeah.
and fix it in my studio. Because you like to, what's the deal? We're sharing, we're helping each other out with new things, new lighting.
Like, who cares?
A shelf.
Honestly.
A shelf. But the girl who was being accused, whatever, fine.
I like
getting
that.
on with
Really
her
enjoying the
life.
content.
Yeah, getting
Great
on with her life. Really posy vibes.
Posy vibes.
Really, really nice. I can see why she has quite a big following.
Yeah.
Like, come on, it's not that big a deal. A shelf in the background of your video.
Like, who cares?
Everyone shops at IKEA. Everyone shops on Amazon. I think I had these at one point in my in a room
I keep
somewhere.
buying these and then getting rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah, fold down
these
shelves.
shelves will do.
Yeah.
I just, it baffles me because I think it's that thing of like, you don't want somebody, I promise you, the shelves that you have in the background of your video.
No one cares.
Is not a part of your personal
No one cares.
branding.
If you have
No one
good
cares.
quality content and you're entertaining, you could do it in front of a white bed sheet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no one cares.
No one
and
cares.
if somebody puts up a white bed sheet, it shouldn't be an issue.
No.
To me, it's bizarre. I watched it, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Very strange. Very strange.
And also these unboxing channels and things is all kind of relatively new. There's always been toy collectors, but the idea of unboxing like blind boxes is still relatively new. So it's like, calm down. Don't be the evil person in a relatively new-ish community that's a niche of another niche.
Why don't we have a community that has no drama?
Yeah.
No
Why does it
drama.
have to be in everything?
Especially about shelves. You're opening boxes.
Like,
not to
calm.
lessen it,
No,
but
that's
everyone
exactly what it
opens
is.
boxes. You know, like
Calm.
everyone does makeup.
Haven't
Everyone
we
does.
all opened a box?
Haven't you opened a box in your life in front of a shelf? You know what I mean?
know what I mean?
Put things on the shelf. Anyway,
Yeah, fact, unfortunately.
that is a fact. James, do you have a product you have been loving this week, month?
I do. This is a relatively new one, but I've really, really been enjoying it. So,
Yeah.
as somebody with rosacea, easily sensitized skin because I do too much, using chemical exfoliants it has become a bit of an issue, especially
Yeah.
with AHAs. They can very much trigger my rosacea
Because it can get quite sensitive and flare, right? Yeah.
So, I love numb buzzing.
I love them buzzing.
It is numb buzzing, by the way. A
Numb
lot of people call it noom buzzing, but it's numb buzzing.
That would be
I don't know where to
crazy.
get noom buzzing from.
No, I don't either.
But they do. What's that toner we both love? The
Oh my God, the purple one.
I keep forget what number it is.
It's
all the
so
numbers.
beautiful. It's so beautiful.
It's so good. So I'm obviously trying more and more and more.
Yes.
And this is their Ceramide AHA glazed skin prep serum with glycolic acid and ceramides. It's actually glycolic acid 3% and PHA 3%.
Is that high
So-
or low?
3% glycolic acid is kind of normal. 3 to 5% is kind of normal. PHA 3% is also kind of normal. But PHA is a much gentler version of AHA. So it's a bigger molecular weight. So it takes longer to kind of penetrate the skin. So it's less irritating. But it's also very hydrating too. Then team that with ceramides and you have like a really gentle exfoliating serum. They do say you can use this every single day, twice a day. I personally wouldn't.
Yeah,
3%
ouchies.
AHA is still a good percentage, right? Once every couple days, I've been using it for the last 2 weeks, and it's really, really good.
Yeah.
No irritation whatsoever. I'm yet to see kind of like massive differences, but as far as like being able to use this consistently without any irritation, which is
Yeah.
what I was looking for in this, it's been really, really good.
I just love them. I love
They're
their brand.
so
They sent me
good.
all their face masks.
Yeah.
I just think they're beautiful.
Yeah. What's
There's
that?
one which is like a pore tingling mask.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
no,
a
this
thing?
is number 4.
Oh, that's
but
number
the number 3
love that.
serum
Oh, I
is
love
also
the
a
mask.
favorite of
Yeah.
mine. Yeah. So that number 3, I'm pretty sure it just has the serum in
It's like
it.
the red and yellowy
Yeah,
ones.
yeah. They've just done a limited edition packaging from
Yes.
Olive Young that I
Yeah,
bought.
with melon. No,
It's like
something.
a cloudy yellow
So
thing.
Fui sent me all their
they're
collection. Yeah,
cute.
it's so cute.
Yeah,
It's so
I
cute.
think so many brands for some reason have done the collection with that little character.
Yeah,
wonder
I
if
don't
they're
know
all
what
the
it is.
same.
It's all in Olive Young.
Yeah,
So it's Fui, Numbuzz, Peri Para did some too. Cleo, I
Yeah.
think, as well.
yeah.
And some other skincare brands
Yeah,
as well.
I can't remember. Wellage. Something like, yeah,
it's
something like
called?
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Numbuzzin for me, I've become one of those brands that I'm like, there is something for every skincare concern and condition without overdoing it.
Yes, yeah.
So I feel like I've got a good like arsenal of products in my drawers now.
I just, do you know what? Something about the tag that is on the
something about
packaging.
the
They have this
happy
like on the
tag.
label. There's a piece that sticks out on the side, and
Yeah.
it's like a little tag.
Yeah.
I just love it. I don't know what it is.
great.
Yeah,
Great marketing.
They're so good. They're so
Yeah.
good.
But yeah, I've not used an AHA that's been this gentle for a very, very long time.
But-
So
and
I'm
you would
excited
just
to
use that
see
as a
more.
serum step.
Just a serum step, yeah.
Yeah,
So I
lovely.
tone and then use it after.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah, I really like it. I'm enjoying it.
Nice. Yeah, I love that. I might get that. You know.
Do.
Yeah. I'm interested.
Okay.
Okay, let's get back to our subject of K-beauty. And everyone's like, oh, K-beauty, which is great because, you know, it's great, but don't just let it be a phase, right? And I see a lot of brands, Wet n Wild in particular, jumping on some kind of textures and formulas that is very prominent in K-beauty that maybe we haven't seen in Europe, in the US. And they're getting very inspired by K-beauty, which I think everyone is.
Everyone
but
is.
there's quite a few products. SKUs is a scientific word. Scientific?
The correct industry term.
Industry term. Quite a few products that don't exist anywhere else in the world other than Asia.
Yeah.
Which are some really, really great products which you can incorporate into your skincare and makeup routines. And I think we're going to run through some today that we really like. And some actually I think we're going to see more this year.
One thing I feel like people not get wrong about K-beauty, but sometimes misunderstand is that not all K-beauty products are made to transfer into the rest of the world. And I think that's because a lot of products take humidity, like the like Korean kind of like, and across Asia, weather into account. But one thing I do think we can really, really benefit from, I guess it's more of an ingredient and a category type, is anti-sebum P. Have you heard of this? Have you heard of it?
Do you mean P as in the vegetable?
No, as in the letter P.
No, I've never heard of it.
So this is essentially, think of like your oil blotting powder.
Yeah, like the papers. Oh no, I mean the powder,
no,
sorry.
I would have said papers if I meant
Sorry, I was just thinking of your knowledge of the world.
No, I mean the powder.
Okay.
Right? But this is formulated within a product.
Okay.
So you'll have these kind of like oil absorbing silica, powdery kind of ingredients. And you often find them in serums and toners. And what they're amazing at is giving you like this kind of like, they don't mattify, but they control excess sebum. So it's almost like you've pre-oil blotted or pre-powdered before you do the rest of your routine. Because one thing I hate about oil blotting tissues is that it gets rid of that glow that you spent so long doing your routine for, which is,
and it can get kind of patchy if you get the tissues with powder on, you press it down as a clump of powder and then you have to kind of like spread it out with a tissue
One of my best friends, Richard, who I know listens to the podcast, I gave him some oil blotting papers years ago, right? And they were the ones that come with the fine powder on top. And he was like, oh, like we were just talking randomly out and about. He's like, oh, I love these oil blades.
This is going to be horrible.
It's like, I love these oil blotting like tissues. They work really well. I was like, oh yeah. He pulls one out of the pack, gets his finger, rubs it on the oil blotting tissue and starts like color correcting
with his finger
with this tiny bit of clear powder, and it was like patchy as fuck, and I was like, that is not how these are.
That's like you and the eyebrow wax.
Yeah. And he does numerous things like that on numerous
That's so strange. Does he use them correctly now?
I don't know if he uses them anymore.
That's wild.
No, his skin has improved vastly, so I don't think he needs them anymore.
How strange.
Very, very strange. But you often find this ingredient in like the lighter weight kind of products. So for example, one of my favorite products
like
is
a toner
Sunboon serums. Well, anything really that's more lightweight. Sunboon editors, green tomato pore lifting serum.
Oh, I love that one.
So good. But that has
that's why I like it. I didn't realize it does that. I didn't realize it does.
Yeah. So it's all pore targeted.
Okay.
So that has like a really light, refreshing feel to it. Yeah. And that's kind of because it's kind of targeted to those with like maybe more oily skin. So you have that anti-sebum P in it.
I bought that because they had a limited edition Pokemon one, and you got a free Snorlax.
That's exactly the reason I bought it in the very first place.
Yeah, that's great.
It had a keyring that turned into a reusable bag. And these also play into the whole glass skin thing that, you know, when people was like, what's the difference between glass skin and greasy? It's greasy is oil, glass skin is hydration.
Oily, and greasy skin as well, you can see texture. You can see pores maybe on the apples of the cheeks. You can see a bit more texture, whereas glass is smooth.
Underneath. It's all radiating from underneath. Yeah. So this kind of gives you that dewy, glassy skin that you get from hydration and your hydrating products without that greasy sheen.
Right.
And then your natural oils coming through. These are also in sunscreens.
Oh, yeah. Which ones?
I think Numbuzzin do.
I'll
double check.
Yeah,
that one, but they're in a lot of sunscreens. Yeah, because they give you that not mattified finish. They give you that dewy glow without the greasiness again, and help control excess sebum too. When you're using that in a product that you have to reapply or recommended to reapply every couple of hours, it really, really does make a huge difference to that excess sebum.
Because it can build up and you're just building up over oil all the time.
Without having to blot. Obviously, if you're excessively oily, this probably isn't going to make a difference. But if you have your oils mostly under control, or the weather's humid, things like that, these can make such a big difference.
And they kind of replace things that people do before they put on makeup. Some people powder their face before they do makeup. They use a setting spray before they do makeup, this kind of stuff. Because you're trying to control that oil production. You know?
Yeah. It's like, it's just like a built-in pre-oil blotting step, which I love.
Yeah. Nice. Well, let me lead on from that then, from oil blotting and such. We all know K-Beauty cushion foundations.
Yes.
Love them. Everyone loves them. They're great. Well done. Other products that come in cushions: blush, highlight, SPF, mattifying. Is that one of yours? Well, let me not touch on that too much. Blotting. Oh my God, I don't even know what it would be called. It's like a cushion that has like a clear liquid, and you tap it on top of your foundation or under your foundation, and it's mattifying.
What is that?
Have you not seen that Parnell do one?
No.
Yeah, really, really nice. Really, really good. So Jung Seymour do the blush in a cushion. So imagine that really nice controlled application of blush with that pad flat against the skin. And that really nice application you get from a cushion foundation that's even, controlled. 3CE do the highlighters as well, and the blush. There's one brand that do, I can't remember their name now, they do the most beautiful highlight. Oh, it's Hera do this highlight. It's one of their foundations. Yeah, do you
we were trying it in
who
the
was it who showed
airport?
us? Sam Chapman.
Yeah.
She was showing us. I was like, why didn't I buy this?
We
So I
had a
ordered it as
layover
soon as I got
in
back.
Germany?
I can't remember where it was.
Can't remember where we were. We were somewhere in the world, and we
She was
just got
showing us.
like,
I was like, I need this. And
we ordered it there and then.
Yeah, it is so incredible. It was like it's skin, but wet skin, wasn't it? It wasn't just like, oh, it's a nice natural glow. It looked like the most incredible glow anyone's ever had ever.
Yeah,
It
I was
so
immediately
beautiful.
annoyed when she showed us it. I was like, why the fuck? did I
Out
not
all
just
the
get
times
that?
we've been in Olive Young.
We went
and
in Olive Young twice a day maybe, and didn't
never
even see
saw
it.
that. Never saw that once.
Furious.
But it's so beautiful. And I just love the application from cushions. Like, I just think it's so much easier. It's so much quicker, but it doesn't look easier or quicker. It
It's
looks
so
like a whole
newbie
put together
friendly
look.
as well. Like, give me a cushion, I'll be fine. Like, absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just on the cushions, you know, the cushions that are in like cushion foundations and stuff like that, people worry about the hygiene. Whereas cushions like that, they don't absorb like a beauty blender would. You know, beauty blenders kind of suck everything in.
Okay.
These cushions kind of push outwards. So they don't take in, they push out. So nothing's really sitting in there.
Right,
You can
right,
have a
right.
cushion for like 2 months, like wash it in between. But
Yeah.
yeah. So, and you can do all of this. Imagine just all your routine in a cushion. I would love that.
Well, then let's talk about the sunscreen.
Do you sunscreen and cushion?
Oh, sunscreen cushion.
What a travel-friendly idea.
So good. And the only, so one giant qualm issue before we go into it is sun cushion compacts have to be mineral for some
They're
reason.
heavy.
I don't know
Heavy.
why. They are thick, they're zinc,
Yes.
so they're white cast. Like, I love these
I wonder if that's
for
something to do
when-
with the cushion
It
itself.
must be, and
Because
it
I
must
can
be
imagine
something to do
anything
with the
else would be-
constant exposure
Yeah,
to
I think anything else
don't know.
wouldn't come out as well.
Maybe?
Maybe
I
because it was
don't know.
chemical. I can imagine it being like
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. But I think like these are great. Like when we're at our parents and we're sat in the garden in summer and we can sit there looking white,
Looking like
having a barbecue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But if they can make these into both mineral and chemical
It'd be
sunscreen,
incredible.
because it's just so
So
easy
good.
to reapply throughout the
Yeah.
day. You can be so precise with
Yeah.
the amount you use
because you get
and where
that
you're
same
covering.
cushion you get in a cushion foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coverage everywhere, easy to apply in your ears, down the neck, and it just makes reapplication so easy, especially over the top of
And
makeup.
there's a mirror in the compact.
And there's a mirror in the compact, and I feel like more people would be more willing to reapply sunscreen.
It's so much easier because it's just
Yeah.
like touching up your makeup any other time.
Yeah. One category of K-beauty that I feel like has kind of disappeared or kind of molded into something else is ampoules.
Right.
So let me tell you the difference between a serum and an ampoule, or what the difference was.
Yeah.
So a serum was kind of like your everyday, a bit more concentrated kind of treatment, right? But you'd use it for as long as you wanted to use it, or as long as like, you know, the oh my god, what am I saying? Till the bottle ran out.
Yes. Yeah.
Which you've found out.
Stick to it.
Stick to it, everyone. Ampoules were more of kind of like a prescription. They weren't prescription, but see it like a prescription medicine that you use for 1 to 2 weeks.
So to me, an ampoule is like a more thinner serum?
No, it's nothing to do with texture.
Okay.
It's more about the dosage and concentration.
Right,
So
okay.
these would be really high percentages or very specific niche skin issues
Okay.
that you needed to resolve. And you usually get like 40. So they'd either come in like a normal serum thing, in a smaller kind of packaging, or they come in individual vials.
Yeah.
Kind of wasteful, but you'd have like 14 of them.
Yeah.
And then once you were done with them, you'd move on. So
Not use that product again.
you
go
not use that
something
product
else.
again. So, for example, it might be you want to target dark spots. So you get like a 2-week ampoule set, target that concern,
And then done.
kind of thing.
I didn't know this.
And I don't think, and I think what that's molded into now, is serum and ampoules have kind of turned into the same thing.
That's what I think. I just think an ampoule is maybe a lighter texture, and it has more, like you said, more like actives in it than a serum
So
would.
it's kind of the way essences and toners
More
have
for
merged
a
into the same
reason.
thing.
Like you use it for more of a
More for a
reason.
targeting,
Yeah.
right? But I think with the invention of people like The Ordinary using these like high concentration actives, calling them serums, it just kind of doesn't make sense to have one separate and one different,
Yes,
right? Because if you have an issue like dark spots, it's likely that you're going to have that again throughout the year. So you may as well buy 30 milliliter bottle rather than individual vials.
Yeah.
I kind of miss it though, because I don't think I miss it. I think I miss the approach to skincare that it gave.
Yeah.
And I think it's reflective in K-beauty in general. But I feel like Western beauty is all about the attack. It's always about attacking
Get that
what is
done
to come.
now. Yeah.
Whereas I feel like K-beauty, and one reason I use it all the time is because the bulk of it is just being gentle.
Yeah.
And just like not worrying about the issue when it happens, but preventing those issues.
Right.
So I very rarely get dark spots now because I use the right stuff.
Yeah.
I don't use the wrong things. I'm not using a fucking Boo Boo's app from Benefit, you know? So I do think there was a time and place for these ampoules, but I think in the Korean approach to beauty, that's why they only did certain vials, because they were kind of rare, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
you know? So I kind of miss that approach of like, you have your base skincare, do you know what I mean? And then you have like this almost like prescription technique.
Yeah.
Not technique. Then you kind of have like this prescription approach to targeting all these issues.
Yeah, it was like
that
a
may
medicine
pop up.
for that time.
Yeah.
Like an antibiotic to
Yeah.
take.
Whereas now, like, so people are trying to resolve the issue once it's already happened.
Right.
Instead of just like being like
Preventing it from happening
preventing
in
it
the
in
first
place. I feel like ampoules kind of reflected that in a way. Do you know what I mean? Like if they were more like an emergency. So like if that was to happen,
You know
you're
have
going to
that
have an
backup,
ampoule and you
yeah.
have that backup.
Yeah.
Whereas now I just feel like they've merged into something that people feel like they have to use daily all the time.
Right,
because,
right.
You know, just
Yeah.
because.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because every brand kind of does their version of that, right?
I think so, yeah. Whereas we should all just like relax.
Like, relax.
Chill out.
Relax,
Don't get
man.
that yet.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, it might not even happen.
Okay, let's talk about, we spoke about this a few episodes back with the Rhode peptide lip shape. Well, it
Whatever
was
it was
a word that
called.
wasn't complete.
Yeah.
The kind of like round shaped lip pencils or
Okay.
lip smudgers, we'll call them, just so you can get an idea of what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Those domed top pencils that aren't about precision. It's literally about smudging and blurring.
And making it look like everything's melting.
And making it
the
look like
fuck off your
everything's
face.
melting off your face. But what's great, what a lot of K-beauty brands do is they sell other products to add more definition to that lip. So you would like lay down the pencil, you know, the smudgy pencil, slightly around the lip and smudge it out even if you wanted to. Some even come with a little blender on the end. And they're quite water resistant, even though they do move with the mouth. They move with the shape of the lip. But they just give this really soft, blurred, overlined, overdrawn, but not like, you know, what everyone's been doing with that solid line ring around their mouth.
It only suits particular people though.
What, the
'Cause
solid line?
Yeah, when it was coming back into fashion, I was like, oh, like 90s again. And then I look at some people doing it, I'm like,
Because they don't, like, you have to kind of shape it in at the edges a little bit.
you?
Otherwise, it's just a line around your mouth.
Yeah.
But these kind of pencils give this really soft, really fluffy, cloudy look to the lip that gives the impression of a bigger lip without a solid shape. You know what I mean? Like drawing on your face.
Yeah.
And you can do things with these, like add a little bit of a lip tint to the cupid's bow or to the middle of the bottom lip to give the lip some definition further instead of defining it just around the edge, which I think we kind of do a lot, and it kind of just looks like spaghetti mouth sometimes.
I love a controlled spaghetti mouth. I'm trying to remember because like whenever there's these trends in Korea and the like idols are doing it, they always name it something. And I remember like that, like the bleeding like vampire
Yes,
lip thing,
love
but I think
that.
it's like called popsicle lips or something.
Yeah.
Where it looks like you being checking a popsicle.
Yeah,
then
and that
you
that
have
could
the
be with the
red
color and
around.
the texture as well. Like
Yeah.
that, like popsicle is also like a red, but imagine like a glassy layer on on top, like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
icy glassy layer. Oh, my mouth's watering. But yeah, these pencils, 100% fact, everyone's going to be making them. Watch out.
Watch it happen.
That's going to be overmade, but they're going to be great. So do watch out for them. I think it's going to be a really nice on-trend trend. But they're great for other things as well, like muting out your lip color, laying down a base for lip tints. So it doesn't just all go to the same shade that's always on your lip. But I think that's something that brands have tried, rode, and haven't quite perfected just yet.
I do always feel like when a Korean makeup look or technique is about to go viral, you think it's going to go viral. It doesn't quite.
It doesn't.
Get there.
But brands are making these. Like even this fluffy lip thing, Color. I said if you have episode, ColourPop made this like matte fluffy lip. It was awful. It was so bad. I just don't try it. If you can't
just
do
leave
it,
it.
maybe try again later. You know what I mean? Like let's get on it and make it good. If you're going to try and replicate, you know what I mean?
ColourPop like this.
Yeah, they're like, right, what have we got to come out tomorrow and the next day and the day
next
after that?
day.
Where's our next Shrek collection?
Yeah, what casting character can we add into the front of
When
our
are we going to
packaging?
ruin Sailor Moon again for everyone? Oh, waste of time. Waste of time and money.
I bought, those Sailor Moon Vans. I haven't worn them once.
I haven't worn them once. I have 2 pairs.
No.
But yeah, really great. I think, you know what? This year, I think it's going to be less about perfecting those things like clean girl stuff, and more about, okay, let's smudge a little bit. Let's darken this area a little bit.
I hope so.
I hope
that sounds
so.
really nice. One trend that is definitely being copied or just spreading all over the world is these capsule creams. So they're like these creams, like a clear gel with the coloured balls inside them, right?
Yes,
And there's a bit of bullshit around them and then some not kind of thing. I think a lot of brands like to say that those...
So sorry, can I just say they're not like those foundations where it's like serums with balls of pigment.
That
it's
pop
actually like a
and then
clear cream with like a green ball, a yellow ball,
or
spread
pink.
throughout.
Yeah. And a lot of brands are saying that, they're encapsulated. The ingredients are fresher because they're in this ball.
Yeah.
It's not really. They're still suspended in cream.
And there's
it's
still
touching.
preservatives in there.
It's like whatever.
Yeah.
And there are creams. Some brands do it better than others. For example, Medicube, VT do a very good one. Very, very good one. But what I love about these creams, so you have that gel that all these other balls are suspended in.
Yeah.
Right? That is a super often lightweight gel cream. The kind of thing we would have used when we were teenagers. That would be perfect for our
Not
oily
too
T-zone.
rich. Yeah.
Not too rich, but also it's not going to just evaporate off your face or sink and you're never going to see it again. And then you have those encapsulated balls, right? They're usually PDRN. I think a lot of brands go for at the moment. But essentially, they're really moisturizing, hydrating, often thicker cream texture.
Yeah.
And what I love about these kind of products, beyond anything else, is you really can customize them depending on what your skin's doing that day.
As in, you can take out more of a ball.
You can take
than
more of the
gel.
ball and more of the gel. Do I wish it was just half and half in a pot?
Right,
Absolutely.
right. That would be so much easier.
So much easier.
Yeah.
I think a few brands have tried to do that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't massively successful. But I do like as well that you are picking a ball, like a lot of these brands have like a recipe, for example, right? So like 1 scoop of clear,
Right.
2 balls for like drier skin,
Right.
But you can kind of customize it. So with the VT, I always do like 1 and 1, like 1 clear, 1 ball for like the day. Then in the evening, I do like 3,
Bit more balls,
bit more balls, bit more gel,
Yeah.
and. But then you can completely customize that depending on how your skin is feeling.
Yeah.
It's just so nice. It's so easy to do. And usually I don't like mixing your own products, right? I'm not about like, playing chemists at home.
Yeah, getting a mix in.
Yeah, but when it's just a scoop,
Yeah.
it works so well and so easy to do. And
Yeah.
it's so easy just to customize it depending on how your skin is feeling. And this is a trend that I want every brand to jump on and maybe introduce some new ingredients to it and maybe some new innovation.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Edgy.
I mean, I have the VT one, and honestly, I'll probably just use that one.
I want
all the
that.
time.
I want that one. I think I'm interested.
I have spares.
Yeah.
I'll give you one. I have a lot of spares.
That's so nice.
It's one of those products that I know I like, so I'm going to rebuy.
Yeah.
And use it over and over.
Yeah.
But it's something that I do wish, like what's the next step of this? What's the next
Right,
stage of this?
right.
Like, what can we do that's a bit more customizable?
Yes, yeah.
Because you see a lot of those creams as well that are like half gel cream, half really moisturized.
Yeah.
But they come out in one.
Yeah.
Have like the double packaging. Who's done that recently?
Dauber did that.
Dabba did that. No, the tubes.
Oh, with it's the gel on the outside and,
And
cream,
then the cream
in the middle.
Who did
Someone
that?
did do that. I got hand cream like that from Miniso ages
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, I
Very
someone
leaky
did do it.
though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It leaked a lot.
who did that?
Oh, I see on TikTok all
So
the
Judy
time.
Dole did it with a cream, a body cream.
I can't
remember. Someone did.
Anyway,
It's a good concept. I like it.
Yeah, I just want to see how that can go, like how we can push that a little bit further. But I enjoy that. I think there's a really kind of nice gimmicky
Yeah.
thing to come out of Korea,
Yeah.
but also quite intentional. I think that's what they do well. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a little break.
All right.
And talk about products that we have and love.
Yes.
Is there something you've been loving
That-
this week? That was a
that-
terrible. I don't. I'm not going to do it again.
I'll
though.
take it. I'll
Okay.
take that. So I spoke about, we'll stick to K-Beauty, about Hera the other week.
like you've
and
talked about them a fair few
I
times.
love Hera so much, and I love their lip balms. And so, an issue I've been having a lot recently is the urge for every brand to do a pH lip balm. So they put out like a green, a blue, a pink, and it's like, but it's pH.
Yeah.
It's like, oh great, so my lips are going to go the same shade of pink that every pH thing
yeah.
does. So when I saw this one from Hera, this is their
pH lip balm.
color changing magic balm. No, sensual nude balm, and they do a few different shades of it. So this is the blue one.
How do you mean blue?
Your real name. This is Glacier.
Oh,
And
it's actually blue.
It's actually blue, but it doesn't come out blue. It just neutralizes the lip very slightly, which I really like. I don't like having
So
really
it doesn't
red
just
lips.
go that pink color.
It doesn't go pink
Okay.
at all. It does not go 1 inch of pink.
Okay.
But so I've had this thing with plumping lip products recently where I'm trying to find a really good plumping lip product that doesn't hurt like hell. I tried the VT ones.
Oh, yeah.
But they do like a not intense version, which is really great. But the intense version, I was like, never again in my life. Put me in jail
Before you try.
before I try that again. This is that plumping where it's kind of cold. And it doesn't
Oh,
sting,
okay.
but it plumps your lip and you can feel it. You can feel it plumping a little bit, but there's no pain, zero pain.
Okay.
And when it comes to plumping pain, I'm a wimp. Like
Yeah.
I can't take the slightest amount.
Yeah.
That VT one is a Riedel shot.
The Riedel shot ones, yeah.
So this plumps really naturally, really nicely. The shade is neutralizing. It comes out almost fleshy when it's on the lip because there's that slight tint of blue. And
Like
it-
raw chicken.
yeah,
like a
no,
fleshy raw
yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. It is though.
God, I love it.
James, that's a great symbol.
Thank you.
Similing.
Similing.
Is that raw chicken lip.
Yeah.
But it's really beautiful. Again, Hera is a higher end K-beauty brand, but they know what they're doing.
They do.
They don't enough know what they're doing.
Did you ever find that rabbit tongue color that you
No.
wanted?
Someone reminded me of this the other day in my comments. So like, did you ever
Yeah.
find it? I was like, no, I think I just gave up.
You shouldn't ever give up, Robert.
Satchu did one that was very, very close.
Very close.
But you know what? I would love to try it again, blocking out my lip color underneath a bit more and see what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that rabbit tongue color is more of a finish than it is a color.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Do you have one more product
I
category
do.
for
Let me
us?
talk about sponges then. I wasn't going to talk about sponges.
Okay,
'cause
he had a
who-
breakdown talking about
I had
sponges earlier.
Yeah, I sat over there shaking.
Yeah.
Throwing sponges. So if you go into Olive Young and type in sponge, you are going to be given 50 different sponge options.
Oh, if you go in the tools category
Yeah.
on Olive Young, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
There's
listen,
so much.
I don't think I have used a sponge to apply makeup that isn't a beauty blender since I learned makeup with those triangle white sponges that you use to like, I don't know, press makeup
face
onto
paint
the
on.
fa- yeah. Whereas a lot of K-beauty brands do really precise, really differently shaped sponges, different textures on each end of a sponge. You know, like some brands like the velvet, the
Yeah.
thing. They do some incredible choices that you can use damp or dry. And I think a lot of their formulas, I find, work so much better being pressed and pushed onto the skin instead of buffed and dragged around.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
when you have these sponges that have different edges that can fit better around the nose, around the eyes, and made to work a little bit more of the shape of the face, you can get some really, really, really good tools. Espoir?
Yes, yeah.
Do the red ones,
They
these
do such
red
nice-
sponges.
Yeah, like big blocks of
They are so good, really affordable as well, and they could work with, if you don't like using that pad in the compact, you can use a sponge that you hold on the outside.
You can hold the
You can hold the sponge if you like.
That's crazy.
Not like our sponges where
Yeah,
you can't hold them
can't
at
hold
all.
them.
Cream blushes, it goes on so well with. There's even some great sponges you can use for powder products. I know it's like, yeah, obviously, but like they're not the flat ones. They're a bit bigger.
Yeah.
And the surface gives you a much nicer finish and it being shoved onto your face. You know what I mean? Yeah. So all these brands do incredible different sponges. There's a brand called, is it Philly Millie?
Oh, I don't
That's the
know.
tool brand that's
Maybe.
in Olive Young. They do some really great tools, really affordable tools. Yeah.
How different can a sponge be?
Good question, James.
Okay.
So it can be a different color, it can be a different shape. No.
Yeah.
Well, yes, actually as well. But also different densities. So when you different densities in terms of how thick they are is going to make a difference. How flat they are is going to make a difference. The edges, the curving of the edges. A different type of sponge that's actually a bit smoother. One that feels a bit more latexy. One that feels a bit more spongy.
Right.
So there are huge differences in sponges and how they work with product and how they work with skin, how much product they absorb, how much they don't.
Yeah.
There's many different differences with sponge, different differences.
Different differences. Well, I'm glad you talked about sponges now.
I love sponges.
Imagine if you didn't talk about
One
it.
thing about me, I love sponges.
I love a sponge.
But I have so many. I was gonna do a video on YouTube about sponges. Like, no one's gonna watch it.
They might do.
No one's gonna watch my sponge video.
Guys, watch Robert's sponge video.
Go check out that sponge video. 2026, sometime 2026, guys.
You'll have to do it in line with this podcast.
Yeah,
release.
2026, guys.
Sponge video.
Sponge video.
Well, guys.
Oh, you don't.
It.
Yeah,
I think we're wrapping up, right?
Yeah.
No, I think it's interesting. I think K-beauty's dangerously on the edge of becoming a little bit too gimmicky to pander to like the Western audience and the TikTok hype of everything. Yeah. But as I mentioned earlier, I think what they do so well is merging gimmick and skin-tertainment and beauty-tainment with actual good products and products that work and just do what they say they're going to do.
No, listen, go to any like K-beauty website that sells K-beauty stuff and just really browse. If you're we're not saying go and buy stuff, but if you're into makeup, if you're into skincare, it's just nice to see all the different options and things you can get that you didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
Like, oh, maybe that will help me with my skincare routine. Maybe that will help my makeup look a little bit different. Maybe I've been looking for something like this that I didn't know existed. Sorry, just one other thing K-beauty brands do are these really beautiful, watery, like inky lit eyeliners that are like watercolor, but you can get grays and nudes. They're so beautiful. Anyway, check them out.
Check them out. And don't forget to follow and like wherever you are watching or listening to this episode.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching and listening, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Bye.